Okay, now that has been a fun 2.5 hours of making Stacy's character again.
No, we haven't made it again. We've made it at least times again.
What? We haven't made her new characters. We've just made her character sheet over and over and over and over and over and over again. That GIF isn't moving. It's just him smiling, Andrew.
No, it's not. It's moving for me.
It's not for me.
Moving for me.
It must be because I'm not selecting it. Oh yeah, it's not. It was because of that. For those who don't know, since I'm not doing video, Andrew put on Discord fucking David Tennant as Doctor Who smiling like a buffoon. Okay.
He's adorable. Leave him alone.
Nah, it's fine. David Tennant's great. He's a, he's the best Scrooge McDuck there's ever been. But yes, so this has been a bit of an interesting time because we started our fourth session saying that Stacey will be joining us later, and she was going to join us, but we decided Stacey's probably not going to join us, so let's just end it now. And then like 10 minutes later, she was like, "Hey, I'm online." It's like, oh, fucking turned everything off now. So we have her now. The only problem is Harry isn't here. He's currently on his way back home. He's probably on the train right now. So when he gets home, yeah. How could this happen to me? I made a mistake. I'm not a good singer. But now we have Stacy and we have Andrew. Uh, Stop sending me these things. I have to click on them manually to see what they do.
It's just a lot of drinking gifts.
Yeah, I need them. I need a drink. But okay. So, the one thing that we have done in the downtime between then and now is we've done some character purchasing of equipment. We'll quickly run over it in the game by saying, "Oh, I want to buy some stuff." Okay, you bought this stuff. We've sorted out all the coins and whatnot because that's just boring. So,
I want to buy a studded leather armor.
yep, you buy studded leather armor.
Woohoo!
Kepley gets whatever he wants.
Hey.
But in the case of recap, what happened last time? So in session 4, though I feel like renaming it 3.5, but 3.5 in Dungeons and Dragons, that's a fun topic. Advanced nerd joke, you wouldn't get it.
Okay.
What happened in session 4 was we had Harry, or Zorgar Men Scale, or Mean Scale, or Menace Scale, and Kepley. I'm actually getting your name right. I'm really happy about it.
Okay.
Arrived back in town since S and Tregor's players weren't available. I just had them go to the stables, then go to bed, which is simple.
Ah.
And following what you did last time, you slept in a tree because why? Why elves? Elves, why? You have a perfectly good bed. Okay. So then finally they arrived back, they reported to Suvi, they spoke about the creatures that they had encountered and discovered that these had been a pre-existing threat that they had since thought to have been wiped out and eradicated. To learn that they are still alive and within just below the surface means that the local areas are going to have to be more cautious about what they do, but they do know how to counter them. After that encounter, the party of Kepley and Zorgar decided we should go visit the wizard who the fort captain mentioned in the conversation, for he may have further information on these creatures. They arrived at the wizard's modest tower, essentially a shack with a roof extension. to be greeted by a small small gnomish girl of bright pink skin, bright pink hair, and red robes. You discovered her to not be the wizard in question, but the wizard's apprentice, Betty Binglegem, a sweet girl, an optimist, and all-round happy girl. And you then encountered her master, the surly, miserable, angsty douche of Alban Rignor, who you spoke with, and he informed you that these creatures had come before, and that the what had happened in the case of Claudius, who appeared to have been a friend of Alban, was that he'd been infected with a Kuthric parasite that would eventually grow into a magically infused Kuthric that would be more powerful and much more dangerous for the local area. So effectively, you have by killing the man, you have saved the area of an even bigger problem later down the line.
Whoop.
So good to that. You did try to look at some of his tomes, but he didn't really have much in the ways he wished to share, though it was official business, and of course he has to respond to official business. He probably does have some things that he can provide, it's just that he needs time to prepare things. So you could return to him later if you wish and ask for further stuff, because he is meant to service you as much as the rest of the fort, because you are a member of the fort. Finally, you decided to go to the local wares shop to meet. What's this? That is tiny. Has a tiny picture.
That is a tiny picture.
Is that
Meant to be bigger.
Yeah.
No, it's basically Andrew when you said that we're ready to.
Yeah. So essentially, what happened then was you went to the local tradesman, who you heard some interesting things about. Henry Minglewort, or in his establishment, Minglewort Goods. You entered. Zorgar inquired about certain equipment. Janet, the clerk there, assisted him in providing him the equipment exchange of coin, and they agreed to speak with each other after her shift was over to discuss her employer in detail. I can't remember the name of the guy who was the additional clerk, who was heavily requesting that she didn't do this, but she did it anyway. You then retired for the day to the inn that you've been staying in. Accommodation is going to be made for you in the fort, in the actual garrison house, but for the time being you're still here whilst they are sorting out the logistics of room changes. But once you arrived in, you had heard that you should discuss Henry Minglewort, if you required more information on Henry Minglewort, to talk to Tilda Stonemill, who had some previous relations with him. And that previous relations was that they were married, and Henry is in fact the father of both Ethan and Izzy, though it seems that the relationship has fractured somewhat after many pints of bitterness and alcohol. Haha. No one gets the joke.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Wacky fun, yes.
Firefly, yeah.
What essentially happened was the rantings of a frustrated middle-aged woman complaining about her ex-husband publicly and vocally, then assisted by a frustrated worker who voiced their issues with said man. And what people have tended to put together is Minglewart's a bit of a bastard. So if you wish to enjoy some entertainment, You can listen to my encounters with myself, uh, with Tilda and Janet drinking themselves silly because of this annoying man that they all have to deal with. But you have still yet met the man. You have still yet to meet the man himself. So that is something that may happen. So you then decided after these two had become useless to you because they were in a drunken stupor and just fell asleep, you decided to go to bed, call it a day, and that's where we left it last time. So we start the day afresh. You hear the sound of a cockerel uh, cry in the morning as the sun rises. Uh, you come down, or you don't come down from your beds to have a new breakfast. Do you come out of your beds?
Yeah.
Well, you don't, because you weren't actually in a bed. You were sleeping in a tree.
Okay.
So the elf climbs out of a tree and enters into the inn, where where she is greeted by Kepley, currently walking down the stairs. The morning atmosphere is much the same and something you're becoming accustomed to. Welcome and warm, though Tilda is currently absent from the bar, which is currently being run by Ethan, who looks around like, "Greetings. Sorry, Mum's having a bit of a kip still from last night's last night's ranting. Dad's not that bad. He's just a bit of a uh, bit of a bit of a dog, you know. Yeah, God, this is the thing. Quick pause. Role playing wise, I keep getting between "Good day, sir" and "Cockney like that," and "Welcome to
I don't mind.
Australia." So, "Good day, sir." That's my keyword into getting back into character. "Good day, sir." So yeah, Dad's a bit of a dog, you know. Uh, don't Good day, sir. Don't take too much about it. He's just doing what he does. So, what can I get you? Breakfast, berries, porridge, oats, some honey, milk, water, morning ale. I know I'm on it. He has clearly already had a pint or two already. So, what can I get you?
Food.
Okay, so just a bit of everything, put in a bucket and served at you like a trough.
I prefer a place, but
Okay, elves use cutlery. Interesting.
isn't it?
Yep. Well, sorry, you sleep in trees. Oh, he takes a swig and chokes on it slightly. So yeah, just porridge then, I guess.
Please.
Okay. And drink anything?
Just water.
God, the working man's breakfast. All right. Izzy, come here, girl. And his little sister comes like, I got it, and goes off to wake up the cook, who I forgot the name of, who will not be seen ever again because he'll only work in the kitchen. So it takes you 10 or so minutes before your food is served. Isabel cautiously approaches you again. S. Just so, may I ask, what's your cat's name?
Tiger.
What's a tiger?
That's her name.
It's a name?
Well, it is now.
Oh, can
She
I?
told me she was called Tiger. Therefore, she's called Tiger.
Your cat can talk.
Only to me.
Oh. She slowly backs away from you. Enjoy your breakfast. Need anything, just let me know. And
Oh,
Doddles off. At this time, as you're lapping up your hearty bowls of oats and water, real man's breakfast, you notice that once you finished, you haven't seen either Tregor or the sorcerer. Neither seem to have either come down yet. You may make of that what you will, but the day is yours to do. There's much to be done, or there is something to be done, but it's up to you. What do you wish to do in town? Do you know we have to get, just because of the fact you had to go and do a shop and get stuff?
Okay. I'll buy a studded metal. No.
So, Ethan approaches. So, folks, got any plans for the day?
I am thinking buying a. You know what? I've totally forgotten what it's called.
Studded leather armor.
That's the one.
Studded leather armor! Coughs Ian.
Yes, some studded leather armor.
Oh, well, if you want an armor, you're gonna want Ulgren. Black armor. No, you're gonna want his daughter. God, what's her name? Gilded, I think. I'll have to. Can't remember it. I'll have to actually check myself because I can't fucking remember fuck all. Oh God, I'm turning dwarf.
If you could go and find out for me, that'd be fantastic. Thank you.
I don't need to go find her. She'll be working at the Garrison Forge. She's a talented lass, that one. She works stone, works leather, works metal. She works it all. Wish she worked it all. If only. But yeah, you want her go down by the fort. It's near. She has her own little shop set up in the back. Don't really go much to the garrison myself because don't really have the physique for it, you know, the raw muscle power. Well, you couldn't tell though, could you? He starts trying to
Totally not.
buff himself up a bit. Yeah. You can make an insight check if you want.
Hang on.
Do feel free if you want to do anything.
I need my dice.
Oh God, you don't have dice. Actually, I don't have dice.
Um, 3 plus God knows what.
3.
It.
Yeah, he's You don't figure much out from what he's just said. It's like, yeah, he's probably telling the truth. Yeah, he does look a bit. Yeah, okay. You're not impressed, but you're not incredibly changed one way or another. Where is it? Yes, here we are. Fort Duskhold characters. Wait, is this even the right one? I have so many documents! Fire interface! Ah, here we are. It's this one. I'll have the name ready in a sec. It is... Nora Rockhammer. Sorry, took me a moment. I think you'd remember the only dwarves in the whole fort. Well, aside from those. What?
Okay, no problem.
I'm just gonna actually ask you guys for a moment if you can if I can pause, just so I can get my stuff because I seem to have misplaced it.
You mean not brought it into the room with you?
Yeah, pretty much. Wait, actually, no, it's there. But where's my thing? Where the fuck is? Oh, it's there. Ah, it is here. It's all here. It's all here. It's just not where I thought it would be. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, speak with Nora. She'll sort you out. Oh god, no, where the fuck's that gone? Kinda lost that, that's the only thing I need. Sorry, fuck it. Right, well, what do you guys want to do?
Carefully, do you need to buy anything?
No, I think I'm good.
You need to buy your rapier and
Oh,
scale mail.
thought I'd done that. Okay.
No, that's what this is what I'm trying to set up, so you can actually do it.
Yeah, I need new weapons.
You need more weapons.
Well,
Again, to cover the fact, we did the purchasing of goods beforehand, but we didn't actually roleplay it, so we're roleplaying it now, so you can get it all sorted.
I understood what you were doing.
Yeah, well, I would love to know where the fuck this thing is. Sorry.
I don't know.
I know. That's a problem. I don't know either.
What are you actually looking for?
Okay, so essentially, one of the problems I have is my original laptop charger. The charger itself, the wires got snipped by accident, so I had to get a replacement. So I got a universal one, which all I have to do is change the tip that goes into the charger, but the tip that I use to plug in isn't attached to the thing currently, and I don't know where it is. So I'm actually going to pause for 2 minutes. Sorry, we'll be back. You two talk to each other. Have fun. Martin is AFK.
All right then. What you been up to?
not much. Just on the PlayStation.
Okay.
You?
What?
What have you been up to?
D-rigging theatres. Shows. I've got another show this week. We're doing The Greatest Showman. All fun. We're doing The Greatest Showman with kids. But in fairness, considering the show in 3 days with circus skills and everything is really good. And I feel like I'm dying. But only because I can't breathe. So what game have you been playing? What game have you been playing?
Bloodborne.
What's that?
It's sort of hard to describe.
What's up?
What's up?
I'm good. Sorry. Yeah, no. I found the thing. It was in another room because when I moved it the other day, it must have come out. So I've got it now. It's plugged in. It's charging. All is good. Resume game. So,
Ketley, do you want to buy anything?
yes. Thinking of replacing my armor and weapons.
well, righty.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to do that, you best go to Nora Rockhammer. I'm Stone Mill.
Mm.
Oh god, how much have I had this morning already? He looks at his fingers. 2. He's holding up 7. Right.
I've had too many looking at your fingers.
Well, anything else I can be of service of?
Don't think so.
Alright, well, have a good day. And he goes back to tending the bar, where he serves himself a fresh pint.
Do you know what? One day, when I've finished adventuring, I want to grow up to be like him.
He isn't. He wasn't an adventurer. His father was, and then lives off the money. Or lives
Either
off
way,
the money
I'll
of
grow
his
up to be
divorced
an
mother. Looking at this kid, he's barely 16. Like, he's living a fun life for such a young man.
Isn't he just?
So, I presume you now leave and make way to Nora Rockhammer's smithing.
Yeah.
So, it's not hard to locate Nora's smithing shop. You know where the garrison is, and after asking the guards, who have now become acquainted with you as the new Brethren of Aid members, rest in peace the previous, they point you in the direction of behind the shop, behind the garrison house, near the sparring area, just left of the privies. And after walking around, you spot some of the guards sparring, training, and practicing as per doing their routines. You come into Nora's smithing shop. The smell of soot fills your nostrils as smoke billows from an open blacksmith forge. Yeah, or just a forge. The open forge. You see a small dwarven woman hammering away at what appears to be a battle axe in the making, just constantly hammering in unison. Ting, ting, ting. Busily at work, completely unaware of your presence. Ding, ding, ding.
I grab hold of Kepley and push him in front of me.
How forceful do you push? Actually, Kepley, do you resist?
I'd imagine I'm taken by surprise.
Okay, oppose strength checks. Stacy with advantage.
3 and 4.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Kepley?
I got 13.
It's like
So-
I tap him on the shoulder, basically.
No, you do grab him, but he then immediately reverses you, flinging you forward 5 feet, just right next to the dwarf, who stops hammering, looks around cautiously, and spots you. Aye?
Okay, I point at Kepley. He wants to buy something.
She currently has her hammer raised, begins to slowly lower it. Who are ya? Hold on, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Scotland. Fuck are ya? Who the fuck are ya?
We're with the Brethren of Aid.
Oh, fuck me, what are them? Right, 1 second. She pulls the axe she's working on and douses it into a bucket of water, steam billows. Right, so, what can I do for you? I had Dark come round earlier, fix some of our armor. You the new ones then, I suppose?
We are.
Right, Nora, that's my name. Nora Rockhammer. My father used to run this forge. I run it now. I'm much better at it. No, serious. So, what can I do you for? She puts down her equipment, puts a little stool in front of her and sits down in front of you, arms crossed over. How can I help?
Yes, I'm looking to replace my armor.
Replace, you say?
Yes.
Are you currently wearing the armor?
The leather armor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanting it be patched up though, or you want something better?
Something better.
Right. See what we have in stock. Anything in particular you're looking for?
Uh, Something more protection, but not too heavy.
Right. In that case, got some scale mail if you're interested. It's hard. It's meant to be more for dwarf. I can change it. I'll just a few modifications. So scale sound good. Scale's good. It's good protection. Very good. Not so good for the sneaking around, which you adventuring types sometimes do. I hear,
Yeah.
but it's good. Scale.
Uh, what
Got
about
some.
something that doesn't affect sneaking?
Aye. We have some chain shut, I think. It's a bit more delicate work. Doesn't provide as much protection, but it does the job. So,
Hmm.
want one of that?
Please, yes.
Right, just quickly before I show you, I know the measurements. I just need to know you and she. She mind if I just measure you?
Right. While this is going on, Stacey unfortunately just has to go AFK for
And so begins the fondling of the halfling. God. Why do you have to leave? It now seems so sexual. Right, now let me just get a good measurement of you. Arms up, trousers down. Sorry. Can I just feel your arms? I need to know. Okay, it's you don't want it being too big or too small.
Okay.
So she quickly gets out a bit of tape measure, wraps it around you a couple times, checks it out, jots it down on her hand with a bit of chalk. It's like, right, we have. You're in the look. We have just the set for you. I think this is actually a child size, but it'll do. That'll be 50 gold pieces. You looking for anything else? Shield, perhaps? Weapon?
Weapon, yes.
We got some nice works. We got swords, great axe. Don't know if you can handle that. Bit too big, but never know. Could try. Uh, we might have something a bit more subtle. It's not really my thing, but delicate craftsmanship. Have to learn something. Um, let's see what I got. I got some short swords, hand axes, got trident. Where the fuck did I get that? Oh, I made it on that bit, didn't I? Oh yeah. Tosses it to one side, clattering in the distance. Oh, how's this? I made it for a noble lord who was travelling through, but fucker left before I could give it to him. Turned out he was doing a bit of wee woo with some of the local lasses, and the wife wasn't too pleased. So, and she presents to you a nice rapier.
Just hang on. Need to mute for a minute.
And so the DM begins his adventure with himself.
Have fun.
And it is at this point that the world becomes still. The world ends. Nothing happens. Everything ceases to be as all is lost. The two players now gone. I'm just going to start drinking. You work so hard to get them all together, and they all fucking bail on you mid-session. C'est la vie. Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, will we be having a break or like,
Oh,
when?
we can if you need it.
Yeah, no, it's just dinner.
Oh, have you got your dinner coming?
Not yet. It's just that Mom needs
Okay.
to know.
Oh, right. Well, how about we finish the armoring scene, then pause. Harry will probably get back by then. You can eat, so we can have a break. Okay.
All right.
I mean, we have technically the recording session hasn't been long, but the
Yeah.
actual time we've been together has been
Yeah, since like 4:30.
yeah 4:30, and it's currently 10 to 7. So
Yeah.
that's an extended period of my bullshit that not many could survive.
It's been tough.
I know you've had to mute us constantly,
Right.
but
So,
yes, this rapier, it's nice, pointy, stabs a bit, rather nice.
yes, can I try it?
Yeah, you can try it. I got a dummy over there. She escorts you over. I'm not letting you out of my sight with the goods until you pay up, okay?
Understandable.
In the meantime, S has climbed another tree. And
Yes.
S now is immediately fallen out of the tree. Brilliant timing. Oh god. So yeah, I'll be able to. She takes you over to a training dummy that some people have been doing practice thrusts with their spears against. So just have a go, see how it feels. I'd like you to make an attack roll against the dummy if you wish.
Okay. Attack roll.
Fail miserably.
No.
Now, since it's a dex weapon, or finesse weapon, you add your dexterity modifier to the attack and damage roll. So for you, instead of it being +3 because of its strength,
It's-
which is +1
yeah,
and
it's +5.
+5, so roll to attack.
Okay. Natural 20.
Yeah, you do. You have pinpoint accuracy, thrusting in once, retrieving quickly, then thrusting multiple times in the jugular area, in between the areas where the armor of the dummy is just enough of a gap for you to properly pierce, and you do some fancy footwork whilst you do it. You thoroughly impress everyone who's seeing. And there's a small crowd who just gathers, and I was like, oh, golf clap. Halfling with a rapier. That's cool. Don't see that every day. Well, my impressive small one. What am I saying small? I'm fucking tiny myself. Well, it seems like a perfect fit for you. That'll run you 25 gold pieces.
Okay.
And the chain and the chain shirt, that'll be 50 gold pieces. So yeah, 75 gold pieces, please.
Okay. I hand over the money.
Great. You're not gonna need that leather armor now you've done a bit of an upgrade, so well, I can take it off your hands.
Please.
Okay. It's taking some serious damage.
Mm.
Fuck you been doing?
Adventuring. Giant insects.
I'd like to hear more about it, but
That
at the
was
same
fun.
time, I don't. I'll take it for 5 gold.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, no. Don't want to know about giant insects. Fucking scary things. Ugh.
They were great fun.
Well, if I catch you at the pub sometime, I might let you tell me it. But I'll be proper pissed before I even understand it.
Is it difficult to understand our accents? Is that where it is?
No, it's the whole fact of giant fucking bugs. I don't want to know fuck all about giant fucking bugs. You know? Hey, I like it in the fort. I don't want to see any of those big fuckers. I'll give you the shit so you can fight it for me. But yeah,
Hasn't he just bought?
he's just bought a rapier and scale armor.
Yes, you
No,
didn't give
I
it.
keep saying scale armor. Chain shirt. So, Elfie, anything I can do for you?
Yeah.
Presuming nothing in the heavy department.
Correct.
So, will it be daggers?
Nope.
Throwing stars?
Nah.
Right.
I'm thinking. Hang on, I might have to actually think about what I'm thinking about.
Studded leather!
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, we got some of that elven style stuff. Can make myself, but the quality's all the same. So, again, a bit of an upgrade on the equipment side.
Just the armor. How much is it?
It's 45 gold pieces. 45 gold pieces.
So, if I do the same deal as him in old armor, that means that I can get it for 40, right?
If you're telling me that you're saying that 8 gold pieces worth of armor that you have is worth 5 gold pieces, you have a deal! And she puts out her hand to shake with you.
Yeah, 40 gold pieces about right for something that saved my life. It's going to save my life.
It's my dad's work, but he was good at it in his prime.
And when did you make this?
It's good quality. He wasn't really into the whole leather working, but he made the buttons, he made the studs that go in the armor. It's good though, good bit of a protection. That's good. That's dwarven steel you got there. That's the good stuff. She taps her head, thinking, yeah, think about it. So we got a deal then?
I stare at her for ages.
Are you trying to intimidate her?
No, I'm just trying to stare at her. Just look, debate whether I want to buy it.
Well, you can do a check if you want to do anything with the stare, like I don't. This is the thing. When you could if you want say I want to understand what she's thinking right now, and then I'd say roll an insight check, or I wish to be imposing on them, roll an intimidation check, that sort of thing.
So after staring at her for ages and ages and ages, it is going to save my life, right?
It's armor. We've been here for 3 fucking hours. Just take it.
So, gee, I hand over 40 gold pieces on my armor.
Fucking hell, since they live forever, they don't understand the concept of fucking time. Right, thank you. Elves. Can't live with them, can't live without them. Right, here you go, lass. And if that's all, gonna get back to my axe. And she goes back to where she'd left off, just hammering constantly against this rod of iron that is slowly being worked into the shape of a battle axe. So you now have your armor. Now, Stacy, you weren't here for it, but Andrew was asking if it would be possible to have a break for the sake of going and eating.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I was thinking, Andrew, do you want to go now?
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so your food is ready though.
No.
Now, when is your food ready?
Well, we have to order it. No, I'll go. Hang on.
Fuck's sake.
When's Harry coming? Do we know?
Some point after 7.
Right. Well, I should be free. So when Harry comes, I can join in, and then Andrew join after he's at, if that's the best thing to do.
Okay, so this is going to be a 2-parter. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, no, man.
You love people. I've heard you say you love people.
Yeah, I love people when they actually show up for things.
Hey. Hello?
Yes, Andrew?
Turns out it is ordered. So it'll be like 5 minutes.
It's going to arrive in 5 minutes?
Should do, yeah.
Okay, in that case, we'll stop for there. If Harry messages, just say we're on break. 30 minutes or so. So pick up 7:40.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Well, everyone have fun. I'm gonna leave the call because I'll continue doing prep work for the next piece of bullshit you guys ruin.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's our job.
But yeah, actually, here's a question: do you guys, before you go, are you okay with this idea of doing role play stuff where it's just two of you? Because currently, because of how Doug is with work, which is understandable, we can only have 3 party members. So if you guys want, we can have it where 2 players can do what we've just done with Kepley and Kepley and Zorgar, and S and Kepley, where you do 2 things, but it's anything plot heavy, you know.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah. I just run out of ideas. I don't know what to do.
I am the creative one of the group.
Yeah.
But are you having fun?
Yep.
Good. Well, in that case, see you later.
Bye.
Okay, that's gonna be the ending of recording 1. I'll probably get myself something to eat as well. This is probably gonna have been a really short one. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. We love it.